In English, as many adverbs often end in ly, adjectives ending in ly can easily get mistaken for adverbs. The first one is beastly. It means very unpleasant. For example, beastly weather. Bristly. Bristly hair is short and stiff. He washed his bristly black hair. Brotherly. Showing feelings of kindness, loyalty. Brotherly love. Bubbly. Always happy, friendly, and eager to do things. For example, she has a very bubbly personality. Burly. A burly man is big and strong. For example, a burly policeman. Chilly. Chilly weather or places are cold enough to make you feel uncomfortable. Example: a chilly November morning. Comely. A comely woman is attractive. The comely Italian actress Valeria Golino. Costly. Very expensive. A complex and costly procedure. Courtly. Graceful and polite. Example: a tall man with courtly manners. Cowardly. Lacking courage. For example, he was a weak, cowardly man. Crinkly. Having a lot of small lines or folds. The paper was brown and crinkly at the edges. Crumbly. Something that is crumbly breaks easily into small pieces. For example, a nice crumbly cheese. Cuddly. A person or animal that is cuddly makes you want to cuddle them. Example: he is the most affectionate and cuddly dog I have ever known. Curly. Having a lot of curls. Long dark curly hair. Daily. Happening or done every day. Daily flights to Miami. Dastardly. It means very cruel or evil. For example, tales of pirates and their dastardly deeds. Deadly. The meaning is lethal, likely to cause death. For example, a deadly poison. Disorderly. Its meaning is untidy or without any order. Clothes left in a disorderly heap. Early. It means, in the first part of a period of time, event, or process. For example, in the early days, the railways mainly carried goods. Earthly. No reason, use etc., at all. I see no earthly reason why he shouldn't come. Elderly. The meaning is, a polite word for old. For example, a well-dressed elderly woman. Fatherly. Kind and gentle in a way that is considered typical of a good father. For example, he gave me such a kind and fatherly look. Fortnightly. Happening every fortnight or once a fortnight. For example, we used to dread my uncle's fortnightly visits. Frilly. Decorated with lots of frills. For example, a frilly skirt. Gentlemanly. A man who is gentlemanly speaks and behaves politely, and treats other people with respect. His gentlemanly behavior. Ghastly. Very bad or unpleasant. The whole thing was a ghastly mistake. Ghostly. Slightly frightening and seeming to be related to ghosts or spirits. For example, a ghostly figure in a white dress. Goodly. A large amount. Example: £1,500 is still a goodly sum. Grisly. Extremely unpleasant and involving people being killed or injured. For example, a series of grisly murders. Holy. Very religious. A holy man. Homely. Simple in a way that makes you feel comfortable. Example. A modern hotel with a homely atmosphere. Hourly. Happening or done every hour. For example, buses run at hourly intervals. Jolly. The meaning is happy and enjoying yourself. Everybody was in a very relaxed and jolly mood. Kindly. The meaning is kind and caring for other people. For example, Mrs. Gardner was a kindly old soul. Kingly. It means good enough for a king, or typical of a king. A kingly feast. Leisurely. The meaning is, if you do something in a leisurely way, you do it in a slow, relaxed way, without hurrying. After lunch we went for a leisurely stroll. Likely. It means, something that is likely will probably happen or is probably true. For example, snow showers are likely tomorrow. Lively. Someone who is lively has a lot of energy and is very active. For example, a lively child. Lonely. The meaning is, unhappy because you are alone or do not have anyone to talk to. Don't you get lonely being on your own all day? Lovely. Attractive. For example, she had a lovely face. Lowly. It means, low in rank, importance, or social class, sometimes used humorously. For example, he was a lowly assistant gardener. Luckily. The meaning is, fortunately. Example, luckily the museum was not damaged by the earthquake. Manly. Masculine. A deep manly voice. Masterly. The meaning is, done or made very skillfully. For example, he gave a masterly display in round 1 of the World Chess Championship. Matronly. Used to describe a woman who is fairly fat and no longer young. Example. A matronly woman of 50. Mealy. Fruit or vegetables that are mealy are dry and do not taste good. For example, these apples are kind of mealy. Measly. Very small and disappointing in size, quantity, or value. For example, all I got was a measly 5 pounds. Miserly. The meaning is, a miserly amount or quantity is one that is much too small. We were offered a miserly 4% pay rise. Motherly. The meaning is, motherly woman is loving and kind, like a good mother. For example, she was a plump, motherly woman in her 50s. Nightly. Its meaning is, happening every night. The nightly talk show. Northerly. Towards or in the north. For example, we set off in the northerly direction. Oily. Covered with oil. Only. The meaning is, used to say that there is one person, thing, or group in a particular situation and no others. I was the only woman there. Orderly. Arranged or organized in a sensible or neat way. For example, the tools were arranged in orderly rows. Otherworldly. Related to religious thought and other ideas rather than normal daily life. For example, in particular, Embiid was playing at an otherworldly level for the 76ers to close the regular season. Pearly. The meaning is, pale in color and shiny, like a pearl. Pearly white teeth. Poorly. It means ill. For example, Jack's wife has been very poorly. Scholarly. The meaning is, relating to serious study of a particular subject. A scholarly journal. Smelly. Having a strong unpleasant smell. Example. Smelly feet. Surly. The meaning is, bad-tempered and unfriendly. A surly teenager. Timely. Done or happening at exactly the right time. For example, the fight ended only with the timely arrival of the police. Unfriendly. Not kind and friendly. The old man looked cross and unfriendly. Woolly. Made of wool. A woolly hat. Yearly. Happening once a year. Example. Salary levels are reviewed on a yearly basis.